So this is going to be a quick little video to just briefly go over the cut by line option from the send panel. So on the design screen, I created a rectangle with the sketch and cut designations just as a visual so you can see the difference here. Sketch, I made the line color blue. Cut will be the red line color. So when you come to the send panel, you want to go to the action by line, and this is available in any version of the software. So if you have the free basic, this will work as well. And then when you choose the line option, it's going to show you all of the colors that you have set for your lines in the design on the left side of your screen over here. What you're going to do is designate what tool holder you want for the color. So if you're using the auto blade, you are limited to cut only in that primary or the red tool holder. If you're using the auto blade, you can actually switch, or I'm sorry, the ratchet blade, you can switch them in and out. It's not really going to matter. But for the auto blade, it absolutely matters. So we're going to assume that auto blade is in play here, and we're going to say that our cut is going to be our red line. So that's our first tool, our red tool, and sketch, where we put our sketch pens, will be the blue tool or the second one. So you want to make sure you're changing that here. Otherwise, it's going to cut everything instead of, sketching and using the sketch pen. Now, what you want to do is pick your material. What are you cutting? Is it cardstock? Is it regular paper? Whatever it happens to be. So you want to change that here. And your action is then going to give you a drop down for what you can select. So we definitely want to keep it on cut for that one. And then your tool is going to be auto blade if that's what you're using in that primary holder. Otherwise, if you're using a ratchet blade, just make sure you're picking ratchet blade from there. We're using blue as our sketch. That's going to be on our plain cardstock as well. We're going to change it from cut to sketch, and notice that it changes your little tool down here or over here on the right to the little marker icon. Now if you look at what you are working on, when you pick the color of the line, it changes down here, so you can make your adjustments to your sketch or cut settings down in the bottom of the screen. So I just want to make sure that my cut settings are appropriate. If I'm using the auto blade, make sure that you're setting the blade depth appropriately, your speed, force, passes, all of that. Same thing for your sketching. You want to make sure that you're coming down and you're picking the appropriate options or making sure that they're set appropriately before you send it. Load everything on your mat, load it into the machine, and then send it. And then it's going to start the entire process. So just as long as you have your colors set for your lines, you make sure that you set it to this line, action by line, adjust everything as needed, make sure that you change it to sketch, otherwise it's going to cut, and then send. So hopefully you find this helpful. If not, leave a question below. Thanks.